Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, Ircc, has announced key changes to Canada's international student policy for 2025, implementing new caps and regulations designed to better manage the international students. These adjustments come after a series of policy shifts aimed at addressing the strain on Canadian resources, including housing and healthcare, caused by rising international student numbers. It will affect those who wish to study in Canada. Canada's new 2025 cap on study permits. The Ircc has set a cap of 437,000 study permits, a 10% reduction from the previous year's allocation. This move follows the 2024 introduction of a cap that reduced international student applications by approximately 40%. The 2025 cap aims to manage the demand on public services and ensure that educational standards are maintained despite the high volume of international students. Study permits for 2025 is as follows. Provincial and territorial allocations. The Ircc has allocated specific numbers of study permits to each province and territory, based on factors such as past performance and future needs. Ontario will issue the highest number of permits, with 116,740 allocated to students requiring PAL/TAL. British Columbia, known for its strong educational institutions, will receive 53,589 permits. Quebec, with its large French-speaking student body, will see 72,977 permits issued. In an effort to provide more transparency, the department has revealed the maximum number of study permit applications that will be processed by province or territory for students who must submit a PAL or TAL with their application. The department anticipates that these allocations will align with the target number of permits issued. Approval rates for each province and territory in 2023 and 2024. New requirements and exemptions starting in 2025, graduate students, master's and doctoral, will also be required to submit a provincial attestation letter, PAL, or territorial attestation letter, TAL, with their study permit applications. However, several groups are exempt from this requirement, including primary and secondary, K-12, students. Certain government priority groups. Students renewing their study permits at the same institution and level. Impact of the changes. The changes will have wide-reaching effects on designated learning institutions, DLIs, which will need to comply with stricter regulations around student reporting and verification of letters of acceptance. Failure to comply could lead to sanctions, potentially affecting an institution's ability to attract international students. The new cap has sparked mixed reactions. Students and prospective applicants. Many express concerns over the competitiveness of securing a study permit, which could discourage potential international talent. Local communities. While some communities may see relief in terms of reduced strain on public services, there are fears of economic impacts from decreased student spending. Educational institutions. Schools are adapting by focusing on quality over quantity, seeking to prioritize sustainable growth in international education. Canada's cap on international students for 2025 marks a significant shift in policy aimed at balancing immigration, education, and resource management. As the year progresses, it will be important to observe how these changes unfold and affect Canada's study visa process, institutions, and communities across the country.